Hey, Abby, this is Tanya calling from Sarah's office. How are you? Her background is education, so she has a master's in education, I believe it is, and most of her, she's got two, or does she have a master's? Oh my God, I got to double check that again. I should know this off by heart, but I'm pretty sure she's got a master's of education, and she's also got two bachelors. One of them is in mathematics. I think the other one is in religion, but she never taught as a teacher. She has always sort of been more on the, maybe more the research side of things. Became a school board trustee and then also the chair of Edmonton Public for a number of years before she ran for MLA. But certainly well versed on the education file for sure. It's a Westie poo.
Okay.
But he doesn't do car trips very well, and anytime we slow down, he thinks that we're stopping, I think is what you were saying in here. Besides writing MLAs, is there anything more that can be done to be most impactful? Most impactful is really telling people to be informed and make sure they vote differently in 2023, to be honest. That's how we're going to create any change. But I know that there's a bunch of different actions that are kind of taking place. Like, I'm not sure if you're following on social media, but there's the Albertans Reject the curriculum. So we've been trying to get as many people to join there and then participate in any of the actions that they're doing. So I know many of them have been sort of doing like a phone fan out and calling their MLAs and putting them on the hot seat, making sure that they're aware that this curriculum won't do, like it needs to be scrapped. Or as Sarah said in a press thing, she says it's trash and it deserves to be in the trash bin.
Do you know if under the UPC that any like Indigenous elders or knowledge keepers were consulted when they drafted that curriculum?
Apparently there were a couple that were, but not fully consulted. So for instance, I'm not sure if you remember, like when they first announced the curriculum was coming out, there was an elder who spoke out saying that they tried to use her like as a validator in one of their press releases, saying that, she supported the curriculum, and she actually came out on global news saying, no, in fact, I didn't. In fact, you gave us very little time to actually even digest this material or even give input. The Northwest Territories the Northwest Territories follows the Alberta curriculum, and they're pulling out because of the lack of Indigenous content in the curriculum. So other things that you can consider doing too, a letter to the editor. There was one I just read today that was done by 3 folks at the University of Alberta. Is a great idea. Whether, even if you challenge, all your classmates to do one to whichever respective, like wherever they happen to be living, that would actually be a really good challenge, because I'm assuming your classmates are from all over.
Yeah.
It's, they can just call into the minister's office and talk to staff there, or try to get a conversation with the minister as well.
Thank you very much for taking the time and speaking with me.